Right. I know it's a Tuesday. That's slightly different from my normal programming, but today is a bank holiday, so I didn't have to work. So I did all the things I wanted to do today. I spent some time working on extending the shoulder because I've got wide shoulders. One of those things. So today we're going to do the same, of course, on the back pattern because otherwise it's a bit of an issue. Because there's like, you know, extra there. And we still have to figure out how we are going to do the sleeve. I've been doing some drawing and some ideas. And we'll see how it goes. It's hilarious, but one of those things. For those of you that are normally used to me having that bright colored hair, it's seriously faded. I ordered new hair dye. We're going to try out some new hair dye. We'll see how it goes. And also, as you can see, I have amended the back seam and the front seam. It's weird how, you know, parts of the pattern fit, but some of the parts didn't fit. So, well, you know, one of those things. Have I got my little scissors here? Yes, there we go. Here we are. That's better. So, as you can see here, the seam goes a little bit up and then it goes up. The way we've done it, it should be okay. And I just realized I forgot my bloody tape. It's still on the floor, on the other side. There we go. So just saw a bit that I want to tape down a little better. There we go. And also I was missing a point on this pattern that I've added. I know, hey Jason! It's the problem, this table is IKEA. And I actually put it up higher so that this usually used to be my cutting table, so I didn't have a chair. So I'll be like literally putting a roll of fabric down and standing and cutting patterns. But yeah. So what else have we? So this is the kind of the idea of how I extend the shoulder. Like I said, I've got broad shoulders, so most of the time, when you wear something, the seam finishes here when my shoulder actually finishes there, so it needs to be a little bit longer. So this is actually a copy. Zoom you in a little bit. This is a copy of the pattern before I cut it, and this point here is the point there, and then just made a cut, and then just moved it out, and then redraw the line. So besides, I wouldn't spill coffee. Coffee is too, you know, it's a bit hot still. Did you were you hanging out? I just came from watching Jelly's stream as well, and then I thought, you know what, it's time for me to go on the stream. But amazing how she was on the front page. Where's my... So I've got my big... Why do I lose everything? It's one of those things. I'm sure I had my pencil on here. Is it on the floor? Why? That's my other one. That's my pencil. Yeah, and it's amazing how many people just... All I could hear, because I was behind my own sewing machine doing some stuff. Ping, pin, pin, pin. People following. It's so great. She so deserves it. She's such a great streamer. especially with all the people that she's like, you should go to TwitchCon 2023. I'm like, okay, Jelly, okay, don't hold me hostage. I will. Why am I looking at this one when I need to look at this one? So, yes. Have I got a pencil in here, maybe? No, I did find my pencil sharpener. I've been losing that. Damn it! Yeah, it's difficult because I don't know. For me, Amsterdam would have been easier than Paris because Amsterdam I could actually drive in a day and a half. I'm so not used to streaming on a Tuesday that I miss all my things. Voting is important. I live in a country where I can't vote in the general elections. Only in local elections because I'm a foreigner. Voting is important. Absolutely. Especially if you live in the US. So, I am going to draw the actual lines now on this piece of paper. Yeah. Well, the thing is, I wish I could influence some of the politics in here, but at the moment I am satisfied with telling all my friends that they need to vote when the elections here in Poland are coming around, and that they need to encourage their younger people to vote as well, because the younger people have, hopefully, the future. Not let old people decide for us. And I'm saying, I am old. Right, so what we do is just like we did here. So this is the point from the back. Is that seriously that far away? Yeah, ish. It's about here. So we're going to use just above that point there, because this is where there's about 1.5 centimeters of a seam allowance in here, which in a way I like having a large seam allowance, but gives me a little bit more of a idea. And then we are gonna just, how much did I do there? 2 centimeters. So about here. Draw a line. Here we go. I know I should have a non-white table. That should be better actually, but one day I'll paint this table. We'll make it something cool. Use some resin or something like that. We'll make something cool out of it. So I am cutting not all the way through, just to the end, so I got pivot points just on this side. And so we've got a pivot point on the other side. I'm gonna grab a piece of paper again. So I want 2 centimeters. No, 2 centimeters. No, I did 1.5 centimeters. Where's my other side? Here you go. 1.5 centimeters. So I'm going to measure and push this out to about 1.5 centimeters. Come on, move. A little bit further. There we go. Centimeter and a half. Come on. Stay there. There we go. So since this is pivoted, I can draw the new line. Till there. So now I can lengthen this bit. And this is the new line. I need to just add in where about was I? Dang it. There. So this is the original line. Should have drawn the original line in it as well. Damn it. That's the original line. That's the extended line. And we grab my back piece. Use the original line. And put it on. And we have an extension. So if you have narrow shoulders, so if the seams go past your shoulders, when you're wearing clothes, then you can do the same way, but then make it smaller. So you go in the other way around. So I just need to make sure I put this on the right lines. I like to use a transparent tape because you can draw over it. Now the question is, are the shoulders going to be the same size? You never know. Alright, so let's draw this. Cut this out. Come on. There you go. Cut the excess on the back. Having a fight with this. There we go. And then take the back down so it doesn't start being annoying when I'm doing it. There you go. Now hopefully now if we put it together, does it measure? Almost. Now, shall we? There. Ah, that's negligible. That is tiny. Right, so use that one, because this is the back one. Hold it against it, here we go, and then draw there. It's tiny. Yeah, we can just do that when we're sewing, not a problem. Right. Coffee. So that's... No. See, my brain is just... Welcome to ADHD. Now, because of the way I've done it, as far as I can see, there's no change in the size of that. We can always check that later, but I don't think there is, because we used the pivot point. So, for instance, if you have smaller shoulders, so you want to reduce it, you literally just move. You move it inside. Make it smaller. So it's a really nice way of extending something or making something smaller. So, right, so we extended the shoulders, we extended the body because I'm tall. So that's going to go side. We did the same thing on the sides. And this is the front. This is the side front. And this is the side back. And this has to go on the folds. Right, we're getting there, slowly. Such a pain trying to amend patterns to certain sizes. So, now, the biggest problem that I have at the moment, and is breaking my brain. So this is the shoulder. And normally the shoulder goes through and then it's straight, like my top is here. However, the image for the cloak, the arm goes pretty much quite early and it goes down and then it goes straight down. Now I'm wondering if it should make bell sleeves, which is just a big. So there's two ways to figure this out. So if this is the armhole, the shoulder, let me. Warning, I can't draw. So don't expect any masterpieces out of here. So if we make it a little bit bigger. Oh no! Oh, you mean, I assume because it's not the actual date yet 2 vote that you're using mail ballots. Don't tell me that you spilled something on it, because then you can't use it, from what I understand. So, if we look at the armhole, that's the shoulder here. And then it goes down. So that's, in principle, on how you... Ah, okay. So if you look at your clothing, you'll find that the armhole is like a C shape-ish. Now it looks like the sleeve goes straight and then down. Now the question is, does this do this? Or does it do this? So those are 2 options. Does it go straight then down like a tube? Or is it like a bell, as it says, a bell sleeve? It's like this. Or is it straight like a kimono? Oh, dang it. Did it spoil your ballot, or did you actually, like... Right, so let me Let me press and no, not on that one, this one. Let us have a look. Oh, god damn it. Damn it. There we go. It does look more like a bell sleeve, doesn't it? Doesn't look like there's a sharp downwards. So it looks like a bell sleeve. I have this picture on my... Where is it? I thought I had the picture saved. Ah, there we go. So we have to make a decision, because that sleeve is not that difficult. This sleeve is going to be difficult, so the kimono sleeve is going to be hard. So let's see. Damn it, did I move the stream again? Damn it. I need to lock this down so I don't touch it. Right. Main. Lock. No. It is locked. So why does it move when I touch it? Damn it. Right. Okay. So I've got the picture on my desktop so I can see it a little bit better. Yeah, definitely a bell sleeve. Right, fine. That solves an issue that I have. It looks like it's got a thingy there. So I was just looking at the picture, and I've got a larger picture on my desktop. I'm pretty sure it's a bell sleeve, so like it's just going down. But here it's like a little slit. Yeah, you can see it there. Why? Why did you draw that? That's almost impossible to do. Well, it's not impossible, but it's annoying to do something like that. Not to mention I still have to do the gloves, which I really am not looking forward to. I hate sleeves. I hate gloves even more. Because they're leather gloves, so they have the inserts between your fingers. So, right. Let's make you small again. Small-ish. Go on here. There we go. So, pretty sure it's this shape. Bell-shaped, so it's going like this. So that gives us something to work with as an idea. Still has to go like this here a little bit. So if you look at how a sleeve pattern looks like, oh, needs to go up again. There we go. So this is a sleeve pattern. That's the top. And then there is a front and a back. That's where the markings are on the side. There's a 2 marking there single marking there, and then see marking there. So that's the side back. So that's the side back that goes down. So over here in the here we go. There we go. So, seeing as that when we made it on, so this is the test. Ooh, stuck. Since I'm gonna have something underneath it, it needs to be able to fit over a typical shirt like this. So, all right. So we've made the amendment here, this little distance. So if we hold the sleeve up, it goes down immediately instead of going straight. We'll probably have to have a little bit, because otherwise it just doesn't work out, because there's a team allowance. So we need to make sure that we draw that in. But then from here, instead of going straight, it needs to go down. So okay. Need to start drawing that. At first I thought it was straight, but it didn't. That's why I was trying to think about it with this. It goes straight, but doesn't. So let's put. What was a centimeter and a half again? So I've promised I've got centimeters, but the one that I used, because I bought this in England, this is all inches. So it doesn't have the centimeter and a half that I want. Oh, actually, it does. The last one. So, this is what you use it for. So you match the lines up. So, there we go. So that's the seam allowance. So this is what goes on the inside of the sleeve underneath. So from here, we need to start looking outwards. Because when it goes in, it goes on top. Actually, I have a sleeve here. I have a sleeve on. Like I said, I really need a different color table, then things are so much easier to see for you guys. Ow! Shit. So, as said, so that is how the sleeve sits in there. So from here, it needs to go down. So it needs to go down there. I'm wondering if I have anything of a pattern with a sleeve like that. Right, so and then I have to figure out how long is it. That's going to be a guesstimate because no idea. So again, looking at the picture, just because this is my, I know, oh, we calculated how long it needed to be because of the estimated where it sits. The end of the sleeve sits in the elbow, so in my elbow here. So we know then that we can calculate from the shoulder seam to there. I think we calculated that here. So how much longer it needed to be. Let's try it on and then measure. Wow. And we have to keep in mind that we also extended this. It doesn't matter, we can always seam it away. Rule number 1 of sewing. Cut it bigger, because you can always cut smaller. What you can't do is add fabric at the end. Lesson number 1 that you'll learn very quickly when doing sewing. So, we've got the sleeve, and we want it to say in the elbow. Let's make a calculation till there. Somewhere around there. So this is the end. So let's say 5 centimeters, 2 inches. So that's how much longer this needs to be. Okay, let's... Now, what I already did, because I've been doing this on the floor, I've redrawn the pattern already. I always need bigger space. Space. There we go. Right, so what I already did, so as you can see, I need a single one there. So I already put this again. So we know now we need 5 centimeters more. Not that much. Sleeves are not massive, luckily. Don't have a shit ton of this fabric, so right, so shoulder seam. You go on my lap, that's fine. So let's make this line a bit better. The total should be then from here till there's 12 plus 5 is 17. So, and right, so that's the excess. Now also, that's the line from there to there. Dang it! It's the middle line that I need to change. Right. Because it's the top that goes straight, and then the bottom is the part that goes down. The bottom is where the seam is, so redo this. Redo this. Right. Put this on the lines. This is the middle. So we're going out 5 centimeters, so 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. So that is the line from the top. So this bit is the shoulder bit, that goes there. I have not made patterns for so long that it takes me forever to get into my head which side I have to amend. So I have to apologize for that. And normally I work with Lycra stretch fabrics, so it's so much easier. So now the question is, so it goes from here, this point, up, this point. This is the point underneath your armpit. In about. So, flash scan it. I'm trying to put something in 3D and then put it into flat. So, let's play with this again. Visualization, that's the only way I can get things done. So this needs to go down, and this would be the length from the shoulder to the down. Okay, okay, I have an idea. Looking at the distance, looks like it's twice. Where's my sleeve? Here's my sleeve. Inside out again. This is why it takes so much time to plan and change things. Here we go. Right. So we lengthen this at this point. How far does it have to go down? So at least double this size. So this is about 19 centimeters. So how long should we make it? That was, I mean, here, and it goes longer than that. So it's longer than that, than my side seam. And that's 16 centimeters. So from here, let's make it 20 centimeters. So in principle, so if this is, so add about there. Okay. So dun, 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 dun. 20 centimeters, here we go. No, it doesn't go this way, it goes that way. My brain is hurting. So this is... It's the other side, isn't it? No, it's that side. Brain, why is my brain not working? So this. So this. Gotcha. This way around. Finally, figured it out. So it made it longer. And then the sleeve needs to go there, and it needs to go principle this way. I'm pretty sure that's not how it works though. Ah! Ah! I can't seem to get it through my brain. Right, so let's have a quick gotta. Right, let me see if I can figure out. Oh, let me see if I can find an example on a pattern, because let's see if this brings something up. No, that's not what I want. Is that what I want? Oh, that's one way to do it. No, but I don't want a full bell sleeve. It just needs to go below, not here. I'm sorry about this. I should have prepared this a little bit better, but you know. A lot of these sleeves, a real bell sleeve is like a circle, but that's not what I want. Yeah, that's the idea, but not. Okay. Well, give me a better idea. Right, okay. Maybe that way. Oh, hang on a sec. That, but shorter. Ooh. Yeah, precisely. That's what I want. But then, how do you? Dang it! Why is it so difficult to figure out how to make this sleeve? Because most sleeves are just straight and then go out, but that's not what I want. That kind of looks like what I want. Also, see, it does make it that way. Yeah. Because it's so short. What if I just make it longer and then just figure out from there? Because this line is correct. But then... that's kind of what it says it should do. And that's not what I want. Yeah, that's kind of what I want. Of course it's Lecala. This is one of the websites I use a lot. But then again... right, okay. Right, I think we just have to try it. And, you know... oh no! Jason! Which game is it, by the way? I always want to know. So... this is what it's, in principle, it's the right idea. We're just gonna have to try it and see if it works. Oh! War Thunder. Gosh, isn't that... how old is that game? Pretty sure I've heard of it before. Yeah, I thought so. I mean, I'm the queen of playing old games. I mean, one of the games I play regularly and I will be playing tonight is called PlanetSide 2, and that's been going since 2013. Oh, 12 actually, but yeah. So this is the seam allowance. Yeah, I think the game I'm playing has its anniversary in November. I think I want to do some sort of Guinness World Book records again for how many people are on a server. So. I'm pretty sure I need to have seam allowance here. Of 1.5 and the curving. Do I want to curve it out or curve it in? It looks like it's a little bit round, so this way. Right. I think this is kind of what it's supposed to go like. Whether it's going to work or not, we'll find out once we put it together. Let's cut this off the roll so I can actually draw the other side as well. There we go. Right. So, a little trick. This is why I like using pattern paper that's see-through. So I can put this mark there. And I can draw on this side, which is the other side, doesn't matter because it's still visible on the other side. And this is why I'll always start with a muslin, which is just cheap fabric to figure out. Yeah, this was done with the. Oh, don't move! Don't move! So, right. So, you can still see it. Let's make a mark. 2 marks there. So, come on. There we go, put it on the side, and then we've got 2 marks there. So we know where we're going to have to put them together. Right, so let's cut this out. And then we can make another one. Another test of the bodice, see if it's long enough. If the sleeve is okay. That's going to be an interesting test. Because I really need to get this bodice done. Because I kind of have to be, you know, close enough finished to be able to apply for TwitchCon in May. So, Okay, here we go. All right. I hope I figured this out correctly. This is kind of what I do even with my lycra patterns. I start with a base pattern. Now I've got those now. And then just make one and then start putting on the... Oh yeah. Isn't it like that a lot of games that you play because you were playing with friends? That for me is PlanetSide. If you have a really good community and friends that you play with, I mean, PlanetSide made some changes to the spawn system, and PlanetSide is an MMO FPS, so it's one of those very interesting game. Oh really? Oh, I'm part of a community called the VCBC, the Vanu Cream Bun community. And we don't just play PlanetSide, but that's how it started. And then we kind of sometimes play other games. I play Hunt Showdown. So I think that's about right. It might need to be longer. I think we figured it out. Look, that's the shoulder, that's the arm sleeve, and then it's like this. But I have a feeling it might need to be longer. Actually, I think that's all right. I need another camera setup so you can see more of me. But I have a cheap camera and it's the one that's my face camera there. So for now, we'll have to do what we have to deal with. So let's make some space. So go away. I need those. Don't need the gummy. I've got all the pieces. Front, back, side, back. Got my fabric scissors. You can go there. You can go up. I have a IKEA rack here, one of those racks with the backboards and hooks and things. It's awesome. And put my mouse away. Here we go. Right. Right, so, but yeah, find a community to play with, because it's what makes playing games fun. Oh, we play Foxhole as well. So we have a TeamSpeak server and sit like that and just. Oh, let me get my muslin fabric. Oops. Man, it goes dark so quickly. It's only 4:45 and it's like pitch black. The thing is, the room I'm in is what I call my work room. It's full of fabric and other crafty things. And mostly fabric, like that half of the room is all fabric. But I only have like a net curtain in front of it, bright lime green, like the color of my wall. And I always wonder what my neighbors see, because they can see through it. So I always wonder. Right, so let's see. Those need to go on the seam. Those need to go here. Come on. So I need 2 of those. Alright, so let's draw. I always draw first some of the corners so that if I accidentally move the pattern, yes, I can pin it, but it's just easier to do it this way. I can find where I've put it again. Okay, so straight and see? It moved it. I moved it. Dang it. Don't move the fabric. And draw around. Mark here. Always make sure you copy the markings over, because they're important when you put shit together. And I had 2 marks there, 1 mark there. That's about it. And this is number 2. And number 3. Oh. Dang it. This is the grain. This is the grain I should be making. Oh well. You'd think I'm a fucking beginner. I'm not, but hey ho. Well, I don't normally work with fabric like this. I work with and I should be able to put this on the seam here. Yep, that goes there. Okay, right, let's do this. Again. So first I do the corners, so try not to move the fabric. Make sure I go the right way around. And underneath, this is the lengthening I did because I'm 5'7" or 175 and no pattern's ever long enough for me. They all seem to think that my waist is somewhere just underneath my boobs. So yeah, no, not the way I want it. So yoink and yoink. And a marking there, 2 markings. There's a single marking here. Okay, this is number, oh, dang it. Make sure I put all the markings on. That would help. There you go. Here, and that's 4. The side back. And this is the side front. Okay, I asked for rock. I didn't ask for like bloody music, like Cry Me a River. I might have to change that because I can't stand this kind. Right. Sorry, pretzel. Next. So somewhere around here. Careful, pretzel, or I'll turn on the emo channel again and make all the markings. There you go. And that's 2. Right, let's cut these roughly out so that I can turn the fabric. There we go. Let's do F4 so they can go over there. And let's move this here because the front is on the seam so that you don't have a seam there, on the front as they call it. So on the fold, there we go. It needs to be a little bit lower. There we go. Okay, put the corners on first. The extended. Mark there. And there's a mark here somewhere. You go there. That's for the arm side. And this part. And another mark there. And there is another mark here. And straight down the bottom. Once the bodice fits, then we can just make the skirt part, since she's got these splits. So that's 1. Any other things? No. And we've got number 3, which is the back. And we can probably take the sleeve out of here. And the bottom. And this is where the zipper will go. And it needs to still organize the zipper and make sure they've got a long thread on it, or something that I can pull it close myself and I don't need any assistance. Because I live alone. And I can't guarantee I'm gonna have a helper on the day. I would like to, but yeah. Mark there, mark there, mark there. All the marks done. All the marks done. Right. Now, the sleeve. God, it's become big. Hoping you would fit here. you fit that way. Okay. Alright, let's turn you around. We need you a little bit bigger. And my scissors. Come here. Oh, damn it. Oh! There we go. Alright, and the sleeve. Right, somewhere around here. Will do. And we go all the way around. I think I figured this out. Two marks there, 2 marks there, a mark here, and a mark here, which is the top of the shoulder. And go all the way up and down. And let's see, over here. I find besides, except for PlanetSide 2, I kind of swap games a lot. Although, at the moment, the one game I will probably stream as well once it goes out, Warhammer Dark Tide. I played the beta, the closed beta. Did it work? Did it work? Did it work?
He's the Emperor!
I didn't hear. There we go! Yay! I hope it was audible for you guys, because for some reason it's not audible for me. Hi Hot, how are you? I saw that your best play is almost done. Excellent. For some reason I don't hear it, but I don't know. I like I said, I'm in the process of moving over to Stream Elements, so I heard the breastplate's getting there. At least I saw it as well, but I heard it from the streams as well. That's what I thought. Yeah. I do occasionally lurk in your streams, but I have to turn you down a lot because of work. I usually watch you when I'm at work, and then, you know, my manager like, what's the noise in the background? I thought you listened to music. Well, no, not always. Let me see if this works, because where's my mouse? For those of you in the stream, so I think chat highlight settings. No, that's not what I wanted. If I do... See, I have no moderators in my chat, so I can't ask people to do stuff. Is it this way? Damn it. Damn UK keyboard thing. Yay! Here we go. For those of you in the stream that like cosplay, go check out Hot Armories. They are an amazing streamer. They're actually making things out of metal. Not like me, out of foam, but actual metal. Which I think still is the coolest thing in the world. So, I mean, I can weld. Well, I used to be able to weld. I think that worked. Yeah, that worked. Excellent. So... That's all the bits and pieces cut out. Well, drawn out. Now to cut them all out. And hopefully it will all go together. So, but yeah, absolutely. I have too much stuff on my table. I need a bigger table. For a minute I thought I cut the front seam when I shouldn't. You know what's going to happen now? It's going to be too small. I'm just have a feeling that it's going to be too small, but you know. Right, that's the front. Right. And there we go. That's the back. Alright, you go there. And we've got the sleeve. Oh, come on. There we go. I'm hoping... Oh shit, I didn't do the marks on this side. Damn it! Alright. Where's my pattern? When put you on there. You are there. You are there. I didn't do all the markings. Didn't I just say how important it is to make the markings on the fabric? Yes, I did. Here we go. I have to make them on the other side. Right. Okay, I've realized that this rock channel on Pretzel Rock is more rock and roll than actual rock. That's what I would consider rock. That's what I'm waiting for the pop punk channel to be free again so I can use that. There we go. Transfer the markings to the other side. Because I usually forget to do that. Make sure I do it the right way. And there, there, too. So, sleeve, done. And the markings on the on number 3. And rip here. So I always forget to mark the other side as well. Any others? Nope. That's 2. Okay, that's 1. Getting there slowly. Yeah, so, sorry, I wasn't paying attention to the thing. So, don't know if you saw the fact that I've not put it on. So I've started painting it. So this was just my first try at making something. So what she's actually carrying is the bolter. This is the bolt pistol. I've got, oh god, if I can reach. Oh, the pins are still, I started on the chainsword. I'm gonna make the bolter as well, the big one, the one with, that's in principle, like, it feels like you have a slider underneath. So it's gonna have, that's why it's so weird. This hole, if you can see that, there's a hole here for a soundboard, and speakers, and of course it needs a battery and all that sort of malarkey. I had to take a break from this because I was like, I need to sort out the soundboard first. So yeah, that's the chainsaw that she's got. And it's gonna have sounds, so it's gonna have 2 buttons on the handle. One for the stationary noise, so they're and one if I press it, because the one I've programmed it so that the stationary one, if I hold it, it will just loop, and the second one, if I press it, it is the sound. So that's one of the things. And the plan for the bolter that she's carrying, I wanted to have the noise. I actually have the noise of the bolter. And I also want to use the see-through plastic to also have it muzzle flash. Now, I may be ambitious and actually try and put smoke in there as well, because you can see smoke's coming out, but I don't know. Kamui has an awesome way of making a smoke machine out of a vape, but it totally depends whether I can or not. Mostly time, mostly also, like, you know, figuring things out and trying to fit it inside. But it's definitely going to have sound and visuals on it. Yeah? Should be able to, anyway. Should work anyway. I thought I've enabled links for certain people. Certain words, like these spammy accounts that they usually use, have been banned, so they can't use that. Okay, that's number 2. Oh, I used to play Airsoft. That must be new, because, well, I haven't played in, well, years. Costs money. But since airsoft guns run on similar batteries of what I run, I'm running the soundboard on. You know, of course, since this is for TwitchCon, I might still do it myself, but you know. Alright, let's transfer the marks again. All of them? That's all of them. Right, sewing machine. Let's see. I have to mute. Mute. That is cool. Oh. I may have to investigate that. That is beyond cool hot. Damn it, I didn't plug in my sewing machine. Come on, Hammer. Come on, camera. Wake up. There we go. That camera still makes me... Yeah, so that's definitely something to investigate. Especially if it's a bit like a... Well, you can't see it because that one is taped off. But the muscle is quite open, it's quite wide, so it should be able to do something like that. Right. Sleeves last. That's the back. Front. So... Yeah, exactly. That is seriously interesting. And I haven't played Airsoft in a while because, you know, I moved countries, so I wasn't sure what the rules were here. I need to think. I'm gonna do all of them the same way. I need to mark the distance. Yeah, I definitely want to, you know, play around with that. So it's... Yeah, I want them to be a bit more interactive than, you know... The bolt pistol that I've got here was just for me to test to see how, you know, could I do it? Yeah. Yeah, I need to look into whether it's compatible with the sound generator that I have, the soundboard, and but definitely something interesting for me to look into. Yeah. Yeah, so that's something that, you know, it's probably one of the last things I'm going to do. I mean, after I finish this cloak, I want to look at the greaves. I'm kind of want to swap between sewing and making armor, because it helps me be interested in doing what I'm doing. I know myself too well. If I do only sewing for a long time or only armor for a long time, the problem I'm gonna get soon is that it's gonna get to the rainy season, and if I need to do anything like sanding or anything like that, I need to do it outside. So but yeah. Oh no! It's kind of how I bought my house. I just checked all that sort of stuff. Right, that's good. Are you on a hill or are you like... I don't have any flood danger here, but I'm Dutch. I'm used to living with water and potential floods, so I kind of always watch that sort of thing. Ow. I need that stab. Figure out how to do that stab thing. Hut, I want to do a similar alert command, like you have the drop one to do a stab one. But I haven't figured out yet how to do that. Oh! No. Come on. Life, like the... Behave. Let me slow you down then. No, not that slow. Not that's better. Ah. Yeah, as a Dutch person, floods, water, that sort of thing, it's... When I bought my house in England, it's always the one thing I looked at. It's like I looked at a geological map and say, right, would there be any problems? And I'm like, no, it's okay. Ah. No, I used to be in England. I lived in England for 17 years. And then Brexit happened and I said, you know what? Fuck you guys. And then I moved to Poland. I think the referendum was in June 2016 and I moved in January 2017. Because I was like, yeah. Well, I was going to lose my potential, you know, right to live. And people were like, oh no, they should, you know, do something for you guys. And, it seems to be not that so easy, so yeah. See, the problem with the Dutch is, if I change nationality, oh, you could change your nationality and then live in England. Yeah, live outside of England. Yeah, that's, sorry, brain. I had someone argue with me at a birthday of my ex's, my then boyfriend's mum, that because I lived in England so long, I should have changed to English nationality, and I'm like, and lose my Dutch nationality? I don't think so. Have far more fun. I mean, that's part of my identity is being Dutch. Why the fuck would I change my nationality for that? Oh no! One of my friends in Australia has that problem. She lives on a hill, so in that way her house is usually safe. But when it does flood, I mean, she's locked in. And if the power goes out... The only thing I've been considering is because I have a reptile that has requirements like heat and humidity, that I should actually get like some sort of solar generator, like a little battery that I can, you know, charge with solar energy, and then if we ever get any power problems, you know, I'm secure that she still have. Priorities, I see it. Right, so number 4. You go this way. Last time I had to take it apart again because I did it the wrong way around. So let's make sure I do it the right way around this time. So far so good actually. My lengthening has worked. It matches up. You know, wonders. Which state are you in, Jason? Oh, you're... so you are in Australia. Yeah, so, I don't know where she is. I don't know from the top of my brain that I don't know whereabouts she is. But I know she always says that, yeah, she luckily lives on a hill, so her house is always okay, but the roads are always completely submerged, so she can't go anywhere. Yeah, I'll check on Facebook how she's doing. My ex had family in Brisbane area, Gold Coast area. So right, so she's a writer, so alright, so now that side. Ow. I stabbed myself too much. da, da. So I've been looking into getting one of the older sewing machines that would be really good for going through like leather and stuff. In case I want to decide to do something leather in the future. And then I realized that means I have to have foot control. And I'm so used to pressing the button here and having the speed here and not having to worry with my foot. I'm not sure if I can do it. Alright, so you go this way. Is that right? Yes, that's right. I need to do it this way around. So mark here, mark there, marks on top of each other. So, and I need you to go there, thank you very much. Okay. Slowly getting there. Now you can find out if we've done the sleeves correctly. Although it's gonna be something like, the fuck have you done? Oh, fuck. There we go. And oh, almost lost it. This on this side, make sure I've got all the seams. Yes, because last time I did them the wrong way around again. And this way. Mark there, marks on top of each other. And you go there. There we go. Stabby, stabby. Come on, go on here. That way. Alright. What time is it? Okay, now. I was wondering why I was getting hungry, but that's because it's close to, you know, it's 5:30 my time. Right. Let's stitch this. Missed. Almost. Stabbing in the dark. Come on. Oh. Straighten out. There we go. It also means I need to start thinking about how I'm going to do the seams. How I'm going to finish the seams. There's a couple of options. And there's one more seam. There you go. And then the shoulder seams. And then we can see if we made the shoulder adjustments correctly as well. So that's all the sides together. So let's put the shoulder seams together. Again, there's marks, so I can use that. And make sure you mark how far away it needs to go. It's about there. And these need to go together. Our marks together again. Yoink, you go there, you go there. And mark the seam allowance, because I'm terrible. Alright, ooh. Here we go. There you go. And the other seam. Come on. Gimme. Right. Right. Go on. Right, so, sorry if I'm silent, because that means it's just concentrating on to do what I'm doing. Alright, yeah. Turn it inside out. Please tell me that I've done these correctly. Looks like okay. Yeah. Right, let me stand for a second. So it's longer, so that's now more where my waist is. Fits. So that's, you know, shoulders are now more where my ends of the shoulders are. And it's now actually longer, instead of being to here, it's now there, which is better where my, is it where my, should I go actually a little bit lower? I could actually go a little bit lower yet, but. So that's a success. So, that's pretty good. I'm pretty chuffed of that. That worked. All my adjustments worked. So we took it in the middle. We made the shoulders longer. And we made it longer at the bottom. So let's see if this sleeve works out. That's the only thing I'm not sure about. So that should work. Right. Right, let's see. Line it up. One going back. Let's go. I have a feeling that this works. Because then there's a bit here that needs to go and it's not round, it's circular. It's pointy. Don't need to be, it needs to be. Then again, if I do like yoink, so it needs to be a bit more like that. Oh, broke my nail, of course. So this is still too pointy, it needs to go curved. Right. So maybe instead of going straight, like that. See if that works. Right. Right, let's see. It's a little bit better. So it's like curves up. Let's see if it fits in the armhole. That's the other sleeve. Can play around with that. It's important that we can fit it inside. Let's see, is it this side? This is why I have marks on the fabric, so I can figure out which way it is. There's two marks, this one. Is that the one? This one has one mark, this side just, no, other one. Dang it! So this one has 2 marks here. Yeah, 2 marks here. Right, okay. 2 marks, 2 marks. Put the seam in the middle. So this is why I hate sleeves. So fiddly. Right. then it should mark up with these two. Yeah, I do agree. And mark here. Yeah. Then there should be two marks. There's a mark there and a mark there that should be on each other. You there and you there. Okay. There's a mark here. Do I do it the right way? Yeah. And that goes on the center seam. You go there. And then there's a mark here and a mark there. You go on top of each other. Excellent. And this is where I prefer stretchy fabrics, because then you can just stretch it, and now you can't. For now, it's more likely to see if this is actually the way the sleeve is going to work. So let's start from the bottom. I have a feeling I need to go make some amendments to that. Right, so you out there. Alright, come on. And open up these so they lie flat. Come on. And some more. What? Where are you? Yeah, I know it says I should make some basting stitches, and then you just ease it into that area. I know, I'm not doing that at the moment. Alright, come on, lie flat. Be nice to me today. Thank you. Right, so let me just... This is not the way to normally put a sleeve in, it's just I want to just test that I've drawn the right length and everything. And how it fits inside the hole is not that much important. So make a small thingy here and here. Come on, go in. Thank you. It's not perfect. It's okay. Doesn't have to be perfect yet. Oh, freaking hell. My markers! Damn it. One of my pins fell out, so that's a problem. Right, so make you here. Fit you in there a little bit. Right, squeeze in, and it's there. We will do that better with the actual fabric. Come on. Just want to know if I drew it correctly. I don't think I did, but we're gonna try, see. Right, so. Right. Let's see. Right, sleeve attached. It's not the neatest and correct way, because you can see here there's some fumbling. Question is though, I think I need to be more like that. But let's check. Oh, it's my other arm. Okay. Right, let's get in there. It's the right length, because that looks like the right length for what she's got it in, like in the elbow. But it feels like too pointy, isn't it? If you compare it to how her sleeves look like. Actually, they look quite pointy as well. Because it's just the bottom that needs just... Well, that looks similar. In the elbow. Shoulder. Sorry, my weird elbows. That looks alright, I think. Ugh. Like I said, I will be wearing it over something, because from her sleeve, you see something red, so there's some sort of under garment. So that does look right. So maybe make it more of a curve, and then because I still have to have, of course, seam in here, so it needs to be a little bit longer. Right, so let's make it. Hey, Swizzer! How are you doing? Look, we've got sleeve that goes down. It's almost right, but I'm pretty sure. So it needs to be seam allowance to add. And this part needs to be a little bit more. I need a curve this way, I think. A bit more curvy. Where's my curvy curves? Really, if a hot bath makes you less sleepy, for me it'd be the other way around. So it'd be something like this. But of course there. So get a piece underneath. Move you even further away. Tape. Ah, okay. Yeah. I mean, whatever works. I mean, I know some people that drink coffee before they go to bed and they're like, oh no, it doesn't keep me up. I'm like, so, let's move that piece there. So, we think it needs to be a bit more like this. And then you get the slightly curved going around. And then we need seam allowance. Well, seam allowance from here then. So I think that's the better curve then. Yeah. Yeah, my mum sometimes drinks coffee like at 8 o'clock and I'm like, I can't do that because I won't be sleeping. So that would be the new sleeve then. Could have just cut out one sleeve, not two, but you know. Cut off the excess. There you go. Oh, come on. Don't teach me buying cheap tape. But I wanted it because it was orange. So I think that would solve the sleeve issue. So to do it on the other side. Because then, when you look at it, this being the top, this being where the armpit is, so it runs that way. I think that's the way we should do it. So, yeah. So that, you know, here, instead of being straight, it goes a bit more curved out, and then here I can put the seam in. Other than that, it fits quite perfectly. Yeah, I'm Dutch. I'm a sucker for orange. I'm one of those people. So, if I think about the fact that I have to have a zip in the back. So you can see now, when I've first made this, it finished here. So now at least finishes in the right section. And it fits nicely around there, where it's supposed to be. Princess seems to run aside. So that fits fine. It'll have to be taken in the bit in the middle. So the back still has space enough for the zipper. I can move my arm. Oh, I should move the other arm, shouldn't I? Move my arm. Yeah. Hold that. So that should be fine. So the extension I did on the arm is fine. So, and then at the moment the sleeve is still too pointy. But I think the length is fine. I think the length is the right length. If you look at the picture on the where it finishes, I think that's correct. So yeah, so if I make the sleeve just curvy so that it actually goes, you know, like I've just drawn this here. So I think that's the only adjustment I need to make. So that's pretty... Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big fan of making clothes that are not stretchy, so yeah. I mean, but I'm still, you know... I think that's a lot better of an adjustment. It's got some space. See if I can... Although I think on the top I have not done correctly. Taken too much off the back. So I might have to adjust that. This is the problem when you... When my mum was here, it was so good for her to be able to stand behind my back and look at things. But that's the only problem when you're doing stuff on your own. But other than that, the front fits fine. Can't find the other side. Where are you? Oh, here. Because my arms are not long enough. So that's where... Yeah, that still works. That's holding the top. So what I think I'll be doing when I sew the actual garment together is to make sure I'm keeping a lot of seam allowance, so that if I need to take it, it's too tight, I can take it out and make it bigger. And instead of, you know. But let me see if I can. Right, so this is the other sleeve. So this way around. So I need to make the adjustment on the other side. To be honest, sometimes sewing is dark magic, to be honest. So dang it. One day I'll find a cheap Logitech C920 to replace that one on the top. Come on. Hopefully all these adjustments, then I can start looking into getting the skirt part down. Yeah, the Logitech C920 is the is a webcam. It's like one of the best price-wise. There are better cameras, but you know, price quality type idea. The camera that's above here, so that points down, is a Logitech 920 because I need, you know, my face is only small, so this is where it needs to get the best imagery. Alright, so we're doing the same thing we did before. Matching up. Where the original is. I'm drawing out the new one. There we go. There we go. Yeah, C922 is the other one. There's two. Yeah. They got the C930 as well. I'm just hoping that there's going to be some good sales on Black Friday for on one of the computer stores here. And I'll be able to purchase another one. And then I can put that one, say for instance, up here, so that if there's a third camera angle if I need it to be. Because from the top to see the sewing machine is a bit annoying, but I mean I have another Logitech, but it's on my computer, and I want to start streaming games again, so which is on my other computer, which is my game computer. This computer is, you know, old parts from every time I upgrade. Because for craft streaming it doesn't need to have anything particularly strong. Is this right? My stomach just said, you know, it's time for food. And I'm like, not yet. It will be soon though. Let's see if that works. If that works, then I'll probably answer. End the stream, and then next stream on Sunday we can start looking into the skirt parts. But I might have to do some work beforehand on the floor because they're quite long and measurements and stuff like that. So let's see. Yeah, absolutely. It's 6 PM now here, so why is the music stuck? Music. Give me a sec to check why Pretzel Rock has stopped. I don't work without music. I have music on all the time. No idea why it stopped. I have no idea. Oh well. Right, so if I'm smart and I put the edges on there, then I don't have to cut that. There we go. Put it there. Pencil. Okay. Okay. You're low battery, that means that my headset's gonna be low battery, so. Yeah. See, I don't get why. I mean, I get that certain smells are preferred by women and some smells are preferred by men. But shampoo is shampoo. I think that would do. Come on. I need to tighten my... Hey JJ, thank you for the luck. I always appreciate people coming in. You don't have to... Yeah, if you just want to hang around and be quiet, absolutely fine. Why is my lurk not working? Normally it comes up with the message to say, help yourself to one of the pallet rooms. Huh. I have to check. Like I said, I'm like halfway through migrating from Streamlabs to Stream Elements. So certain commands I've changed to Streamlabs. So one of my favorite ones. Ooh, come here, keyboard. That I saw someone do and I stole, of course. Here we go. Sanity points! Yeah. There we go. Go lie there. Right. There's certain streams I have 50k points and it's like, what do I do with them? Yeah, there's certain people that I've been following for a while, so yeah. Let me, where's my original? That's 3. One. 2. There it is. Yeah, so it is there. Here we go. And 2. 1. 1. All the markings. And 1. And that one. Now I have to make sure that I do it the right way around so it fits in the other sleeve so we can compare them. So if we do it this way around, where's the 2 marks? That's 1 mark. Damn it. One mark, 2 marks. 1 mark, no, that's 2 marks. Okay. So if I pin it this way, turn it inside out. Is that the right way around? So there's 2 marks here, 1 mark there, 1 mark, 2 marks. No, the other way around. So with sleeves, you actually have a front and a back. So when you look on the that's the sleeve. Here we go. So this is the side back and has 2 marks. So that means on the sleeve pattern, those 2 marks are the back. Oh really? Good news is always in. Go on, go on, go on, go on, go on. Oh, one of my ear plugs goes off. Alright, I usually miss her streams because of the time zones. Ah, that is so cool. Nice. Yeah, that is cool. I don't think I'm a mod anywhere. Then again, I don't hang out enough. Why can I not open this? Well, that's why. But yeah, well done. That's some responsible work there. I think I was a mod on one of my friends' channels for a short period of time. Because I knew Twitch more than she did. But, because I couldn't hang out in the stream all the time, I told her to get some people that she trusted to be mods. Well, that's the way to do it. Anybody that asks, never gonna get given. That's the way to be. Just hang out in people's streams, make friends, and then if you know, if they think you're responsible enough, they make you mod. Yeah, but congratulations, JJ. That's so cool. Oh shit, I need to do what I said I should do before. And make the long stitches around. Whereas there's a mark there. That mark. Yeah. Oh yeah, those are the things that just matter. Oh, yeah. Just being there for a streamer, you know, behaving and all that. That's the way to do it. Ooh, stay there. Right, so let's see if we can fit this sleeve in and see if it's better than the first one. So just now we made 3 different sleeves. Oh, that's really good. There we go. Match up the marks here. Leave those there. 2 marks, 2 marks. Yeah, no. Still, she must... It's also a fact of, like, trust. You know. Mods don't have to be chatty. But have a good look into the mod scenes, the mod screens and stuff like that to see all the things that are there, because sometimes it's like confusing. No, that's definitely good news. Yeah, Jace, are you not a mod for Jelly? It also is a lot of communication. Ow! Stabbed myself again. Not for jelly. It's just that I know you from there mostly. I've seen you. You stream again. You're one of those that streams sometimes that I usually can't watch. But I do try when I see people online. There we go. That's better. So you can see I've put a very long stitch through here and I pull on one side so I can make this inside fit the inside, so that works now. It's a little bit neater than the other side that I've done. So let's put that and make you back to 2.5. There you go. Come on, get out of the way. Alright, pull you through. You go there. That reminds me. Oh no, I've taken it out. Nope, I'm fine. I just remembered I have taken soup out. I've made roasted pumpkin soup a while back and had some in the freezer, so I took that out. It should be defrosted now. Homemade. Because the Polish don't know what canned soup means. I do some soup in plastic bags, but yeah. And of course you can buy the overpriced pre-made stuff for like lunch. Yeah, just pumpkin. When I I have so many friends of mine saying, "Oh, can we have some?" Like, well, you can come to Poland. So here they have not just orange pumpkins, but they also have grey ones. And I've made it once with orange pumpkins and once with grey pumpkins. The grey ones are far better. They're a little bit sweeter. So it's got pumpkin, onions, shit ton of garlic, of course. Of course broth, because otherwise how else do you make soup? And then it's got cinnamon, nutmeg, and a tiny bit of cloves in it. And then of course it's got some honey and some and of course a shit ton of cream. So yeah. It's like, what am I gonna have tonight? Because I have to have something that's easy so that I can easily make it before I have play games tonight with my outfit. Because I knew I was going to be streaming till at least 7. Right. Ugh. But yeah, it's good fun to make. Easier to work with smaller ones. Yeah. So, let's see if this is okay, or if I have to make another iteration. So. Right, so let's see. Ugh. Actually, I know it's hard to see for you guys because, you know. Move to the other side of my chair. So, I think it's a little bit better. It's not so pointy. I have to make, of course, seams to go around, but length is fine because it's in my elbow. It curves around like it does on the picture. It's better than the other side, that's quite pointy and straight, and that one is more curved. So I think that's going to be the one. So I think sleeves are done. Yay! Go. Yeah, I need another camera setup so that's can give body shots. Ooh. So, so yeah, I think that looks a lot better. So you can see here how it's more curved, which is far more like on the picture compared to the first one we did. It was literally a straight line. So that one is a lot more like, and this one's going on more circular. Still have to figure out how we're going to because this needs to be, see, this is a point, but this shouldn't be a point. It needs to be straight. So I need to figure out how to do that, because it looks like it's just like this. So we'll figure that one out. I'll have to look in my book again. But that so far, or I can no, because this still needs to be not a point. So that when you look at it like that, it's like this. So like that. I need to redraw the ending. Because now it's a point and that should be like circular, like that. So it goes around. And this is, you know, the things you do for trying to figure out a sleeve that doesn't exist in real life. So, a bit like that. But then you can't do that. Oh yeah, I can actually. So like this. We'll be draw out because it's easier to do it on the floor, and I'll be having a quick look in one of my pattern books to see if there's a different solution for this problem with the point. Because it needs to be round. But we'll figure it out. So far, all the adjustments we made. So the adjustment we made to the shoulder length, so we made the shoulder longer. Perfect. The length we added. Perfect. Now it sits where it should be. The amount of fabric we took out. Where's the other one? So you can see here. There was like a massive piece in the middle that we had to take out. Yeah, but I want to be able to sew it so that the seam on the bottom is just round, so it works. But I'll have to have a look and see if there's anything for it. So we've taken that in, so that worked. We've taken a bit off the back, quite a bit off the back. So that worked. Added the stuff to the seams, so there's, you know, lengthened the sleeve. So that I can move my arm. And then my shoulder's not like, eh. So that's definitely because if you compare this shoulder to the other shoulder, you can see that it's been lengthened. Has it been lengthened to that size? No. Because then the amount of work I had to do. But you can see that it's, you know, that's the new seam, and that's the old seam. So it's... I think it doesn't seem that much, but, you know, for movement, absolutely. So yeah, we need to figure out how to make this into a nice circle. I'm pretty sure there's a way. But it could be that we just do it that way. There must be a way. There must be an easy way to do that. I just have to go through my pattern book of standard sleeves. I'm sure I can find it. But that's top. So in principle, all we're gonna do is once we figure out the sleeve, if you look at a front, I might have to calculate, but I think this width is perfect for just going down and slightly make it slightly, so go down and then make it slightly wider so it looks like the front bit. This is just test fabric. So it's going to be made out of this fabric, or at least the sleeves and the skirt bit. So this is the fabric. Because this is the cloak that's underneath her armor. So you can see the sleeves and the skirt bits coming from underneath. So it's going to be this. So when it hangs from the front, you know, you've got both sides. Because it's whitish on the inside. So this is kind of the cloak that goes underneath the armor. Because on top of it, you've got the chest armor, you've got shoulder armor, backpack, and the greaves, and so you know this is gonna go underneath. So, but from here you can see the skirt bit. Too bad. I wish there was a way on stream you can have a pointer that shows on screen when you move your mouse. It shows the pointer. So it's a skirt hanging out here. Actually, it looks like it's wider. Looks like it's coming from... It's not from the side, though. Well, it could be. Actually, it could be. And my headset's almost gonna die. Have I streamed for 3 hours? My headset lasts for around 3 hours. So it could be that I'm starting from here. And then go down. And then the same from the back. But how am I going to do that? Because that's... Oh no. Yeah. And this is why I'm thinking of putting in a side seam. So I can literally open it up from here and just get in and then zip it up. So there's no seam at the back. But I might have to play around with that. No. So Sisters of Battle are not genetically modified like the Space Marines. Space Marines are, you know, 7-8 feet tall, so like they're like 2.5 meters tall. The Sisters of Battles are still considered normal sized. Normal. I mean, I'm 175. I'm some countries I'm considered tall, not in all countries. In the Netherlands, I'm just average size, average height. So that's why they're not like they don't. I don't need to have any stilts. I don't have to do anything else. So, but then from the back, I'm going to have a slightly bigger panel. But in principle, from the side, it's going to be like a division. So she's got like 2 really big splits in principle. And I can play around with that. Since it needs to be one piece. And it's going to be this fabric, and the bodice fabric is going to be a different fabric. It's going to be just black, and slightly stretchy. It's called bi-stretch. So I'm just going to tag it at the bottom. So the question still is, am I going to do a back zip? Or am I going to do a side zip? But I think I'm going to do a bust. I have to think about that one. I can always put a zip in here and to test it out. So seam this closed, put a zip in here, see if I can get in. If I can get in, then I'll probably do a side zip, because it's so much easier to do a side zip up than to do a back zip up. But yeah. That might be an idea. Untack this seam. Put this seam in. See if I can get it on. If I can get it on, that's what I'll do. Because there's going to be something underneath it. Because you can see where the sleeves go and then goes to the gloves. She's got something red on. Which I have to make as well. And I want to wear a corset as well, or waist cincher underneath, so it just kind of makes that silhouette better. So, but I'm hungry. I need to go get some food. So I am going to see if anybody else is around. Oh, Himbo's here. I'm going to send you to Himbo. Absolutely. So, Himbo Hisbando is also a cosplayer. And he's in the East Coast. And, is East Coast? Yes, East Coast. And he does some great cosplays. He's done Zeus was the last one he did. He was absolutely good at that. He's working on another one. He works a lot with cry cuts or silhouettes, cutting foam out, and very intricate work. And also has some really helpful YouTube videos. So go have a check on that. So let me stop my music. Stop. Let's start a raid. Start a raid. So I will be back on Sunday. Today was a bank holiday. That's why you're here. And we'll be continuing this. And hopefully then soon we'll be able to do the rest. I love bank holidays. 3 days. 3 days off. So say hello to Himbo for me. He's a lovely guy. So I'm going to have soup. Can't wait to have some soup. So thank you everybody. Thank you again for hanging out. JJ's Wizard and everybody else that's lurking in the background and that's not talking to me. That's absolutely fine. I do not mind that. I absolutely love you lurkers. So and I know Jason was here, Hot was here, all of you. Thank you so much. And I will see you Sunday.